Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin.
Bring the heat!
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Misfire with the drive impact. Spends a little drive gauge here to go on the offensive. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. Okay, creating some space here. Throws out a projectile. Player 1 can't let their drop down to the wire. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent will KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Hold your breath. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Up into the air off the just cool. Drumming up a beatdown. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Blocks the impact. Gets the jump. Experiencing burnout. That combo burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 is dominating this match. KO! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The combo's there. Throws them down. Trips them up. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage they've been pushed into the wall, and the stun's there. Ooh, wants to hit it big here with a super art. Knockdown. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Holds out with the block. Great work finding the opening. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Still very early in the round. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Hold your breath. They can't squander this punish counter chance. That combo did decent damage. Jumps. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Drops them hard. Player 1 reads the jump in perfectly. Solid anti-air. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? All in with a rush. Holy. Punish counter sets the table. They gotta dig down, comes off the tank, and scores the win. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Takes it. Nothing stops this train. Ups the damage on that. Shiku Hadouken. What will they do next? A jump, clutch, anti-air. Knew the throw was coming. Dangerous range here. Drive impact misses. Amazing. Nowhere to run. Finds the target. Jump. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, nothing stops this train. Ooh, puts a bit of stank on that with an overdrive arc. A jump in? They are not getting close to each other. Drops them hard. Okay, here we go. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Knocked them out of the air. These fighters, they think it's time to bust this out. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. It is over. Player 1 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Quick medium pump. The drive impact doesn't work. Oh, feints? Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. All right, the throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 chases them down. The impact gets blocked. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. What's their game? This is a huge chance to make a field. Heats it up with a combo into super. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Life lead opens up. Somehow Kick opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Good job blocking the throw. And they convert this punish counter opportunity into something. Gets the combo. Can't tech the throw. Both fight. Perfect parry. Gotta be careful not to hit them with a stop and pop. Cuts in with the driving. Not much life, just experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout throw. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Opts for the throw. Throw whiffs. The cross-up connects. Trips them up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover, or are they in trouble here? Heading into the end. What a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Cross up. Wrapping it out, fires off the Shinku Hadouken. They're going for the super art. Shinku Hadouken. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Superb reactions on display. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation, which goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, sniped! Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Looking for a check. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Breaks through with the throw. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them. What's next? Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Fighter 6. Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6. Fighting ground. Great match. A new warrior has entered the ring!
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Neither of them willing to back off here. Taking stock. Checks him with a projectile. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Burnout is triggered. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a stopping block. Overdrive Hadouken. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. What'll happen here? Shoryuken? Pokes with a medium kick. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Plus anti-air. Both fight. Oh, burnout triggered. Put the fear of God in it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireman. Jump? Barely blocks the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Yo, put that away. Taking chunks out of each other. Finds the target. With super arts into play, it's really a solid anti-air. Player to punish counter on reaction. There's a burnout!
Oh, putting the cherry on top!
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Looking for a hole. This may turn into a big chance. Shakes things up with a fireball. Reads the jump in perfectly.
It is over!
Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jumps in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 chases them down. The pressure continues as they can't escape the corner. They need to punch down to the wire. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch counter. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. All right, what's coming up next? Grabs him. Oh, whiffs the throw. Throws him to negate the block. Goes for baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Takes a trip. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Next hit will end the round. Finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Player 1, nice counter. Knockdown and full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Oh, burnout triggered. Smart play with the throw. It's a good spot to use the super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Hits the drive. The last round. It's now or never. Dashes up. Drops that off. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Player 2 needs to take it. The drive impact doesn't work. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Uses the target combo as a filler. What now? Reads the throw and escapes. Shoots their shot. The punish counter sets the table. Like, oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Both sides getting throws them. Oh, they switch sides. Ooh, does them dirty. Pokes with a kick. Okay, adds a bit of OD spice. Noticeable light leak. Super out of nowhere. The big brains on this competitor is unreal. Puts him on a t-shirt with that finish.
Well fought!
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money!
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Blocks it. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Cuts in with a drive-in. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Trips them up. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Grabs them. Taking stock. Nice solid counter. Down to the wire. Punish count. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish count. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Next hit will end the round. Experience KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Jumps? Are we going to see some fireworks here? Throws them. What's next? The fighters continue to There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 1 holding on to that corner. Smart play to stop the opponent there. Flashes him. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Going in? Risky up close scrap still going. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Zones with the fire. Gotta do better than that. This is the ideal range. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 2.
Oh, putting the cherry on top. Come on now, let me hear you say it. Jing-Liu. Repa.
Bet that hurt.
The super connects. Noticeable life lead is a comeback still pumps the brakes on the impact. What'll be the plan here? What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin. Results. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. The low kick connects. No good up high. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Opts for the throw. Player 2 has the life lead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Almost had it, but it gets blocked. What are they thinking here? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Heats it up with a combo into super. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. In a dire situation. Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. Oh, burnout triggered. Both players all out of drive gauge. Both of them are low on health and are playing dead. That was a well-placed projectile. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump, brushes that off, and keeps going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 2 chases them down. Decides to burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Both fighters planning something? Big throws. Scrapping it out up close. Zanku Hadouken. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Rago high kick launches them. Drive usage. The drive impact doesn't work. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Holy! Hits them with a stopping bomb. Only a little bit of drive and life left. That combo finishes it! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like the win adds a bit of OG spice. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. They are not getting close to each other. Connects with the throw. Player 2 is barely oh my god, they just choked it up. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find something? Medium kick. Close range projectile. They gotta go. What now? They're in range. What a read with that anti-air! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Special match online. Special versus practice.
Here comes a new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top?
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. No good up high. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Does a good job of pushing back. Okay, creating some space here. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Brushes off the impact.
This is my chance.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Springs forward with a drive rush. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Goes for the jump in. What'll happen here? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Smart play with the throw. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Scrapping. All the throw connects. Super clutch corner switch. This can lead to some big damage. Both sides. The drive impact doesn't work. Will this be enough to kill? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player 1 can't let uses that wall pressure. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Jump. Grabs him. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? The impact gets blocked. Neither of them willing to back off here. The jump in is denied. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Had the radar up and running. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Nails the anti-air. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Impact's a no-go. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 can't use any more. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 experiencing finishes with the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Early round decisions are so important to set the brushes that off and keeps going. Super on deck for both fighters. Looking to impress with this super. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Shinku Hadouken. What'll happen here? Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blink. Jumps up. Here comes the corner pressure. Forward rush. Throws them. Both fighters slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter. Oh, turns out. Shin has still gets to push forward. That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you gotta take it. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Here comes a new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Knockdown. Can't tech the throw? Was looking for that jump attack. Takes a trip.
Not good enough.
Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Sticks the combo. Pokes with a medium kick. Grabs and throws them away. Shows a medium kick. Breaks the block with a throw. Not looking too impressed with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Jump untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. Player 1 proved to be the victor in that mirror match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Oh! It's not over. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they keep each other on the edge? What's the play here? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? All right, what's coming up next? Impacts are no-go. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws out a projectile. Was looking for that jump attack. So they're going on the offensive? Goes, digs in deep to get that drive in. Player 1, KO! Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Overdrive Hadouken. Hits them with a stopping block. So there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Breaks the block with a throw. Experiencing burnout. Goes forward with a gut punch. Going in. Going on the offensive. Wins out in the battle of the skies. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Breaks it! Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a hits him with a stopping block. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Turning it right up with the super. Do it to them! Show the people what they came to see, Ryu!
What's wrong? Get up!
What are they gonna do? Chuck the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Player 2 finds the target. They're recovered. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They're in range. We gonna all the throw connects. Player 2, wow, reads the counter. What a finish! Player 1 comes away with the win.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Let us begin.
I'll take on all of you!
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 with the life lead. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Deftly shuts out the jump in. No go for the throw. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Next up. Anything could happen here. Can't tech the throw. Absorb, hold your breath. Heading into the end game now. It's getting Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Throws them to negate the block. Going in with the impact. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Target locked and scoop. Player 2 is dominating this match. Blocks it in there. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes for the fireball. Staves off the cross-up. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Handily escapes the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Not much drive to work with at the moment. Goes for the throw. They block the overhead, and all right, what's coming up next? Gets the counter hit throw. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. There's an overdrive shorty. Checks them with a projectile. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Quick breather. Jumps? Oh, easy tech. Player 1 has a slight life lead. Going in? So, what's next? Reads the command grab. Breaks the block with a throw. Goes air to air and takes their turn. Knockdown and there's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Both fighters planning something? A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player 2 needs to use excellent block. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Zones with the fireball. Impact squat. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Oh, here we go. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Life wraps it up with a throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jump connects with the throw. Jump, scrapping it out up close. Amazing! Gotta do better than that. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Ooh, what a smart throw. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Sets up with the jump in. What now? Excellent block. Great headbutt. Burns out. No resources to work with. They gotta do this. Connects with the throw. Oh my God, raw super. Super out of nowhere. The big brains of this competitor is unreal. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even...
Now, find a new rival.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. The impact gets blocked. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Gets a good read on their opponent. Deals some damage with that quick combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 1 with a sliver of drive gauge. They may be in for a tough time. All right, what's coming up next? Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Burns the drive gauge. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Who will gain control of the match in the early going. Scrapping it out up close. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. Jumps in. Medium kick hits. Knockdown and there's a change of sides. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Or connects with the throw. Off for the critical art. Shreds them with the critical art. Such a smart play to go for a big win. Fighting back against the odds and giving them a chance to win this. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Doesn't set the throw. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Lots of aggression from both sides. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Medium kick, knockdown. Grabs him. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. A critical situation for both fighters. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Experiencing burnout. Oh, closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Had the radar up and running. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running hits them with a stopping block. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Springs forward with the drive rush. The impact doesn't do anything. Experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Okay, he's in there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like uses their drive gauge. The last round. It's now or never. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Knew the throw was coming. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. Expected. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Ops for the Avono throw. Okay, here we low heavy, but no go. Throws him. Medium.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
What are they gonna do? Reads the judgment perfectly. Impact squashed. Answers with a fireball. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? The drive gauge is screaming. Clutch, clutch, anti-air. They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. Someone's gotta make a move. Did it think it's time to bust this out? It is over! Player 1 clinches the win! But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Changes the pace with the fireball. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Big counter. Solid combo. Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Scrapping it out up close. Walks across, hits them with a stopping block. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Knockdown and throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Not much life left. In there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Spends it all on the super. Not one bit about it. Good presence of mind. Connects with the throw. Close range projectile. Clutch, anti-air. Player 1 needs to take advantage. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Over in a flash. Ooh, I dare you to fight.
lines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy, give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built them like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter.
Practice versus special versus. Online. Great match.
Choose a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Good anti-air. Throws him down. Player 2 with the life lead. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both sides looking for an opening. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Just out of range for that throw. Life lead opens up. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Decides to meet them in the air. Connects with medium kick. Goes for the mistake. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets them with the anti-air. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters planning something? Player 2, oh, burnout triggered. Jumps? A thunderous drive impact to close the round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Zanku Hadouken. Stones with the fire. Impact squashed. Zanku Hadouken. Still drops him hard. Player 2 with the lead. B9. Keeps cool and locks him out. Okay, here we drop that off. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up.
The jump in reads the jump in perfectly. What are they gonna do? There's a burnout. Escape, there's a drive impact. They gotta fight. Oh, it's enough. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run. They were right to be on guard there. Adamant flame. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? What a KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They were right to be on guard there. How will they manage their experiencing burnout? Adamant flame. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Grabs him, knockdown. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Shoots off a fireball up close. Impact's a no-go. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Medium kick hits. What'll happen here? Hits them with the fire. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown, and they're going for the super art. Their will to win is burnout activates. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something. Connects with medium, chips him for the win! Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Then fight!
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? That was a solid anti-air. Oh, with the drive impact. What are they thinking here? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one has been really leaning on that drive gauge.
My turn.
Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Impact's a no-go. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Oh, easy tech. Yes, drive impact for the win. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Down to the wire. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Strings it all together. What'll happen here? Player two needs to use the cutter. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. No cookout complete without Imperium's hands. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Do they have enough drive gauge? Anti-air in the clutch! Scrapping it up. Cashes out the cage right there! Gets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here!
This is the path I have chosen.
Player one can't use any drive moves. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. The drive gauges burn out, but they may have a plan here. The next touch may decide this round. Chips them for the win! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. That drive impact doesn't get through. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. That was a solid anti-air. Who's gonna make a move? Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. They trade. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. A brave forward jump there to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They just pries them open with a Shoryuken. Decides to meet them in the air. They were expecting that drive impact. Throws them. What's next? What'll happen here? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Big throws. Medium kick hits. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Medium kick. Both sides getting ready. Are we going to see a comeback here? Hits the drive. Looking for a hold. The drive impact doesn't work. Fires off a Hadouken. So, what's the... Perfect execution with the anti-air. Gotta do better than that. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The projectile hits. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps. Throws them. What's next? With the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown.